Morning, boys and girls. It's Tuesday, April 21st. Okay, let's look at today's assignments. Today, you will meet with Miss Bashir at 9:30 to 10. So hopefully you already signed into her Google Classroom. Here's her code just in case you didn't. Just a reminder, thank you for all those who are sharing your slides at the end of the day. Pretty soon I won't keep this in my blog anymore because it seems like almost everyone is sharing every day to let me know when they're done with their work. Mrs. Gelosa and Mrs. Dalma started yesterday to look at your slides, so please look for their comments and any feedback, and they will also report to me probably early the next day of anyone who is missing assignments so that I can keep you up to date faster than the end of the week. Okay, so our Zoom schedule, I just updated it in your social studies folder because Miss Sorensen just invited us to open library every afternoon from 1 to 1:30. So she said you can drop in and consult with her and ask for book recommendations. She can help with using a database, tips for research, anything like that. So if you're really struggling and don't know what to read right now and you don't feel like you're reading that 30 minutes or more a day, this might be a good idea for you to pop in on her open library time. So again, it's in your social studies folder. I included on top of the chart her Zoom link and password in your social studies Zoom folder. Okay, so today I'm going to see students 5, 6, 7, 8 for a small group. Also, if there's anyone, because we're Zooming an extra day today, because we're going to have Mrs. De La Garza as a guest, if you have any questions from yesterday's assignments or today's assignments and you want to hang out after the Zoom, this would be a good time for us to do that. I'm not going to teach an actual lesson today on anything. I think everything's pretty straightforward from the blog. So if there's anyone who really had trouble with completing any of the assignments yesterday, please stay on. Or if you're just worried about today's assignments, please stay on. Otherwise, I will definitely see 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so again, Miss Bashir will see you at 9:30. And our poetry share is with Mrs. De La Garza. She will start off the first 15 minutes, and then anyone in the small group and anyone who needs help will be the rest of our Zoom time. Okay, the Padlet is now working. I went back to the old one. For some reason, the newer one wasn't working. So that should be all up and ready again. So just let me know if you're having any trouble with that. But it seems to be okay. I answered a couple questions yesterday. Also, Eli's birthday is Wednesday, so please come with a joke tomorrow to help us celebrate. We'll be, after Mr. Casal's done with his tech piece on Wednesday, we'll celebrate Eli's birthday. Reading and writing, poetry. Today you are learning a sequin. Today you're going to learn how to write one. So watch the video. And we also added a sequin poetry book in Epic. So that was assigned to you. So that's part of your reading assignment today. So please go into your mailbox at the upper right-hand corner of your Epic account. Here's a quick video to explain. I think this video is about 6 minutes or so. So it's a video that Miss Mangan does such a great job always with the poetry. So pay close attention to what it looks like. Here's also a guide afterwards to help you that the first line is 2 syllables, 4, 6, 8, then 2 syllables. And it's really important that all your words are centered when you post your poem on Seesaw. So I can't wait to see those later. Also look out for Miss Dama and Miss Gelosa will be liking and commenting on your poems as well. Just a reminder, in Epic, that collection of poetry, keep reading any of those poems listed there and keep up your 30 minutes. You need to choose how your reading life will look today. We don't really have a whole lot of reading in science, so really think about how you want to spend your 30 minutes. Maybe some of you want to try Raz Kids because you haven't in a while, or go on Scholastic News. I know the Storyworks Junior has some really great things right now, so definitely look at any of those. Okay, today I have a video about how to subtract with different units, kilograms, and grams. This is a pretty challenging video. So I give you 3 different strategies that you can use, and you're going to practice them and then hopefully figure out which strategy you like best to complete these type of problems with subtraction. All right, so really pay close attention. This is about 15 minutes, and I really try to go through all the different steps. You're going to need paper and pencil for this activity, and you will need to pause and really look at the answers to make sense of the 3 different strategies I show you. Today you will only have one workbook page, page 21. You have your copy and paste option, and you have your print option. Since it's only one workbook page, I also added a daily math challenge that you can complete today or by Friday. Okay, and again, this is optional. You can copy and paste that or print it however you wish. Okay, so for science, we are going to learn a little bit about the water cycle, and we're going to see how does the water cycle affect our weather. So this is just the beginning of this part of the unit. So in your science folder, I put in your Google Drive this slideshow that Miss Boyer is going to explain. Her video is about 3-4 minutes to explain what your work is for today. So please watch that first. And in your science folder, you'll find your interactive water cycle. And here's the Padlet. If you want to just click on here, you can work off of the Padlet, but it's also on your slideshow in your science folder. So I'm just going to click on the Padlet real quick. So you can see this is our Padlet. Please put your first name, not your last name. Just your first name is fine. We don't want anyone to know your first and last names of anything that's public. And just write in complete sentences. So the most important point is, and then write on the rest of Padlet. You don't need to do all these categories, but you should pick, I believe Miss Boyer was saying in the video, at least 2. So look at least 2 that you can, or you can certainly do all 4 categories. It's up to you. Okay, if you have any problems with the Padlet, let me know. I was having some Padlet issues yesterday, so please let me know sooner than later if that's an issue for a science Padlet. Okay, here's another smart fact. Have fun with it. Continue your spelling. You should be doing 1 to 2 activities a day. And remember, sometimes you have to redo activities. If you're not getting that 100% correction, you need to do, if it's a blind sort, an interactive sort, or a speed sort, you have to reach that 100%. That's why we have all week to do the activities, because if you don't get it correct, then you have time to redo it to get 100% completion. Leave your writing sort for Friday, otherwise it will erase. And remember, all assignments are due by Friday. Here are some optional games that I added if you want to print it and just challenge yourself with some fun spelling activities based on the words you're learning for this week. Okay, here's your list for the end of the day. Words Their Way is due Friday. Remember to read 30 minutes or more. Your Synchron poems are on Epic for your reading. You're going to write one today. You can write more than one and post one of them on Seesaw and record yourself. Remember your math workbook, page 21. I forgot to put in reflex, so I will do that. I will add it on your blog. Also, you have an optional math challenge for the week. And read about the water cycle using the interactive water cycle model. When you hit all those tabs, Miss Boyer will explain that to you. Fill out your Take Note Padlet and also complete your vocabulary matching game and put that under science. Okay, so boys and girls, enjoy your day, and I will see you at 11, but don't forget your Miss Bashir at 9:30.